Mama paying your rent so you don't look like you failing, so that you can go to the family reunion. At least she paid. You got your rent paid all month, all summer, because she's going to the family reunion in August, and she at least wants you to look like you are successful at the family reunion. But come October, you have to get together. Mama done been to the class reunion, she done been to the family reunion, and you have to figure it out, right? Because if you get put out, what? You make mama look bad. Right? So it really ain't about what? Your namesake anyway. Can I keep on going? Look at your neighbor and say it again, it's not about your namesake. Yeah, all right. Now, the Bible has given us several names ascribed to God. For example, Sister Elaine was calling them out this morning. I said, man, I hope she ain't preaching a message, but it's kind of confirmation of where we're going. Amen? She was, for example, Jehovah Jireh. Right? My need supplier. The amazing thing about that, he's my need supplier before my need arises. Well, that was based on what happened with Abraham and Isaac. Ram in the bush. Got it? All right. Then there's Jehovah Rapha, my healer. Right? And he just don't do backs and knees. He heals all my diseases. Amen? All right. So as you go down the list, Jehovah Jireh, Nisi, all down the line, all those different names of God, those names were ascribed to God. I don't know the Greek word vakarno or the Hebrew word vakarno, but you see what I'm saying? All those things were what people experienced, and they recognized that it was the Lord that did it. Amen. Got it? Amen. Are you following me? Amen. All right, now, so here's the problem. One of the challenges, especially pastors when you read the Bible, ministers when you read the Bible, Minister Steve, when you're reading the Bible, you have a tendency to look at the Bible from an historical perspective, even though the Bible is an historical document, but do not read it from an historical basis because it is actually an eternal book. It's an eternal document, right? So you just can't look at that's what happened to Abraham, because what's going to happen is what? You're going to think that only what? Happened to Abraham. That when he had a need, God provided a ram in the bush for him, and you may think, well, that's what God did then. Because I hear people all the time say it, they don't really know what they're saying. Back in Bible days. What the heck is that? Back in the Bible days. Well, as I read my Bible right now, I'm in the book of Revelation, and the book of Revelation describes the end. And we ain't there yet, obviously. So we still in what? We still live in the Bible days. Amen? And the Bible is an eternal document. Yes, it has historical elements to it, but what God is saying in his word is always going to have an eternal impact. Amen? Amen? All right, here's another amazing thing about that too. When those people like Abraham, when they ascribe the word Jehovah Jireh, in Abraham's mind, oh, God just supplied my need. This is amazing. Come on, that's what we think.